How you doing? Uh, I'm A6. Some people know me as Antonio. I know the settings are a little different. I wasn't able to get the room today to be able to deliver the whole entire lesson, but I wanted to still upload something because I felt like I had something important to inform you guys of. So basically, what I had encountered this week, a friend of mine, he got in a situation where there was something that he was supposed to take care of, and he kept putting it on the back burner and putting it on the back burner, and it was something really simple and quick that could have prevented him a whole lot of issues. So as a result, he actually ended up getting caught up and given a whole lot more trouble without getting too much into it because I don't want to tell his business. But he actually ended up getting in a situation where uh, he got in trouble with some very important people because he didn't take the 5 minutes to take care of that small thing that would have saved him a whole lot of time and trouble, as well as thousands of dollars. What I often notice with people when they get really busy with their schedules, we often continuously move and our brains are always processing, and there's always important tasks that we're trying to accomplish. But it's very, very important to make sure that sometimes you slow down. You don't want to continuously move too fast because you might get in a situation where something very quick that could have been handled in a few minutes or even a few seconds gets completely overlooked, and then you end up in a situation later on where it could have been prevented. So I would definitely say if there's something that you have to take care of real fast, just stop and take maybe 5 minutes, however long it takes. Out of 24 hours in a day, you can definitely find time and just handle that before it becomes an issue, a serious issue. That is the main thing I wanted to convey to you guys. Otherwise, I've been having a decent week, trying to keep the energy up as much as possible. I'm trying to, get back into the swing of things, coming off of a health problem, but everything's working out pretty good. So, you want to make sure you try to radiate the positive energy as much as possible and try to feed off other people's energy. That's why it's very important to maintain your circle, a positive circle as much as possible, and stay around people who keep you in good spirits as much as you can. Now, I know sometimes in certain situations, whether it be the workplace or maybe something you have to deal with in terms of maybe a back and forth with somebody maybe it's family. But when you're in situations where you can't necessarily cut people off completely because you have to deal with them on a day-to-day basis, it's very important to try to remember to try to keep a clear head as much as you can. If the situation is, let's say, for instance, you live with a roommate and you have a few more months till you get out. You can't stand the roommate. They're constantly doing things to get on your nerves. So you're like, I can't wait to get out of here. Try to make sure that you keep your mind as positive as possible, no matter what. Don't lose your cool. It's very hard to do, and it can really become an art on keeping your cool. Something I've really been working on the last few years. I've been working on it since 2005. Keeping your cool is like mandatory. You have to make sure you keep a clear head. Now, again, we're all humans. We all get in situations where we might feel like we want to fly off the deep end, or you feel like you might want to just come off a certain way or just say something really messed up to somebody. But you really would be better off in a lot of situations if you didn't. Actions speak a lot louder than words. If there's something that somebody's done to you and you feel as though they're wrong and you really want to come off like completely negative, control your energy first before you do anything else. Make sure your energy is controlled. Once you do that, when you have a clear head, never make a decision when you have an emotional trigger. You want to make sure you relax and simmer down before you make a decision, because you can often make a drastic decision or you can overreact. Feelings and emotions can get in the way. And again, we practice trying to control things like that. But again, we're humans. So there might be a situation where you might actually say the wrong thing if you make the wrong, or you make a decision while you're emotionally charged. So try to make sure you steer clear of doing something like that. And then otherwise, just try to eat as much as you can healthy. Try to get as much sleep as possible. Drink a lot of water. That's one thing I noticed. For me, with my recovery process, when I started to drink more water, I noticed that because when I was injured, I couldn't really do too much. So I had to basically, whatever was given to me, I had to take in. But when I started to drink more and more water again, I really felt like I had more energy. I felt like my thoughts were clearer. I felt like I just felt like more myself before I got injured. So again, try to make sure as much as you can that you try to radiate the positive energy, take care of your body, clean eating, and that's pretty much what you have to do. So what I'll try to do, if I can this Sunday, we'll try to put on a class up in the teaching room, and then from there we'll discuss some other issues. So that's me signing out. You guys have a nice Thanksgiving.